I know I got the feeling like I gotta sneeze. Crap. I think I'm actually gonna sneeze though. Oh well. I'm gonna load up on pre-workout now. I do have a little bit extra flavored water. I still finish that drink first. Good, good, good. All right, let me hop back on. And go live again. Oh, let's see. See, always. I always appreciate people having a good time here. Smiley face. What's up, Walker? How you doing? Welcome back. All right. So, got some water here. Gonna mix some pre-workout in. Heck yeah. I didn't do too much. I'm not gonna do a full scoop because I also realized the pre-workout, I'm starting to take it now, not not before the workout. I already know though this is the first workout we're getting back into it. So we'll do half a scoop. Keep it kind of light there. Then take the Magio 2 Max here. Boom. Just one capsule. GO2 Max. Get some more endurance. Get more, all that good stuff. Oxygen to the lungs. Man. I don't know if you can tell. I don't know if you can tell by my voice, but definitely I got a stuffed up nose. So I'm not breathing normal. Not breathing normal. That's okay. We're gonna do our best. I get as good of a workout as I can. Gonna have a good time here. And just hit the weights. Hit the weights here. My computer, for whatever reason, also restarted, so I gotta pull up my my workout. What's it called? My workout plan. So what am I trying to say here? What am I trying to say here? Let's go. Boop. Alright, it's gonna be from July 24th. So we got it there. Alright, we've got the workout plan going on now. So we're gonna hit some shoulder press. So I need the bench. I need the bench back. Also, if you guys have any music you want to listen to, let me know. I'm also gonna hit bench tonight as well. I haven't hit bench for a while. You know, being a mixture between injury, being sick, all that stuff. So I don't even know what my max bench would be right now. I tried to hit 225 the other day. This is also while my elbow is still messed up, which I think it's better now. I could be wrong. My elbow could still be messed up. I just don't know 100% because I've been taking a few days off. Yo, A1, how's it going? How's it going? Yeah, since I took some days off. Unfortunately, for being injured, it just doesn't allow me to have all of the sweet accessibilities to knowing exactly what my max is for anything, just because it's been Man, I almost want to say since I've actually gotten like a good workout in, it's been like 2 weeks or something like that, unfortunately. So, yo, Brock, what's up? My least favorite workout, I've got to say, is I want to say that would be squats, because it sort of messes with my knees a little bit. Yo, NF, what's up? How you doing? Appreciate that. Before the war broke out, I was insane. I did not know that. What's up, Double M? Did not know that. Yeah, I'd say my least favorite. Also, I appreciate that. Appreciate it. That's very kind of you. All the gifting, very nice. You appreciate it. Always appreciate, never expected. I am a little bit under the weather too. If I sound a little stuffed up, it's because I am. A little runny nose, all that stuff, sniffles, all that fun stuff. And we just came off from an injury as well. Had a right arm injury. I was doing some arm wrestling. NF, appreciate the sub. I was doing some arm wrestling with some people. It was like I beat like six, 7 people at work. And then there was 2 people in specific where I was like, all right, both of you against me. And then I did lose. I held my own for about 15, 20 seconds or so. Then I lost, but then I realized I injured my right elbow in doing so. Yo, Cosmic, what's up? Roman, how you doing? Dragon, how's it going? And so that was kind of crappy. But I think my elbow is all about better now. I did say Roman. So appreciate it. Also appreciate you guys subscribing. You're too kind. Appreciate it. This is like the first workout in a minute that I've actually had. Yo, Blockade, appreciate it. That's very kind of you. Always appreciated, never expected. So thank you for the sending stuff. I'm feeling weak. I'm not gonna lie. So it's been about a week since I've worked out, like actually, maybe a little bit more. Because I had an injury and now I'm kind of sick. So it's just like one thing after the next. But I was like, I don't care if I'm not feeling under the weather. As long as I feel like my injury is pretty much better. So like I gotta hit it. Those were just 20s. That's my warm up for lateral raises, 20s. So I'm bump up to 30 pounds now. I've got adjustable dumbbells, by the way. The Power Block EXPs right here. So bumping the weight up to 30. I appreciate it. Shout out to my wife. She got me the poster, so shout out to her. Roman, guess how old you are? 22. That's my guess. I don't know. Appreciate it. I like these a lot. I like them a lot. All right, let's hit this. Also, if there's, you said 12. Oh, I was only like 10 years off. Also, if there's any music you guys want to listen to, let me know. I'll play it. All right. Man, yeah, I definitely feel weak. Because this is 8. Alright. We're going to 40s. As long as I can hit like a good clean 6 reps, then I'll be alright. If I can't hit 6 clean reps on 40s, that'll not be good. I'll be sad. What am I going to be on next? Seeing as it's the weekend, we'll see. I always let you guys know on my Discord if I'm going live. He said it goes super on the last rep. What does that even mean, go super on the last rep? Also, what's up, Eric? How's it going? Deflection, what's up? Yeah, so I'll always let you guys know on the Discord. But I may, if not sooner, I'll be live Monday for sure. You have a good one, Roman. Appreciate you being here. I think I just got a hair in my mouth. Yeah, you have a good one. Appreciate it. Alright. Dang. I feel so freaking weak. 40s I used to be able to rep out like it was nobody's business just weeks ago before I got hurt and sick. Now it's not. Dang it. Do I remember MTG VR? Heck yeah, I do. Oh, yo, that's you. What's up? Alright, so I think my elbow's all better now. It has been a while. How you been? This right here is just 40. What's up? What's up, AB Production? That right there is just 40s. I'm coming off of I feel all better now. I haven't worked out in probably about like a good workout. In probably like a week or two because I had an elbow injury. I arm wrestled too many people at work, and at the end of it, I arm wrestled 2 people at once. They unfortunately beat me. Not by a lot. Yo, what's up, Joe? How's it going? I got them. I don't think it was Amazon. It was online. They were called the Power Block EXP Elite. So you can see, okay, right there. Power Block EXP. I like them. But yeah, so unfortunately, yeah, I ended up arm wrestling like a half a dozen people at work. I beat everyone solo, and then when it was 2 people against me, I'm talking like myself, and then the person locking hands, they put their hand on top of theirs, and then someone else put both of their hands on top. And they were like pulling, and I like had like, we started, and I was like here, and I was sort of in the lead, and then I got tired, and then it's like, slowly, I lost. So after like 15, 20 seconds or so, then I took the L. I was like, dang. And then it wasn't until the next day where I was like, oh shoot, my elbow kind of hurts, but I was like, I don't know why. And then it was like a few days later when I'm like, boom, oh my gosh. It was because my arm wrestling. Yo, Joni, what's up? What's up? From a few weeks ago, I think a few weeks ago the names weren't changed. What was what's like your normal here? Actually, I can just click on my computer and see, because the name change stuff. Okay, Joni. I feel like your profile picture rings a bell. Your name not so much, but like that sunset rings a bell. I have not tried the Grinch Happy Meal from McDonald's. I don't remember the last time I went to McDonald's, to be honest. It was definitely months ago, and it was for either my son or my wife. This is probably everyone there at the end of 17-year-old slammed my arm down. It hurt like 2 weeks straight. Dang, that sucks. What's up, Josh? How you doing? That's very kind of you, Joni. Appreciate the disco. Always appreciated, never expected, so thank you. Alright, these are 40s. I think I'm going to do one more like small number set, and I'm going to bump up to 50. Well, normally I don't wear a shirt. I don't have any tattoos, but normally I don't wear a shirt when I work out. But I haven't worked out in a while, so I'm like, So I'm just being real with you. My day's going well though. Thanks for asking, Greg. How about yours? Okay, this isn't feeling too heavy. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I don't have any tattoos. Here, don't worry, I'm not going shirtless. I'm just taking the pump cover off because I had 2 shirts on top of the compression shirt. The pump cover and then a shirt. So I actually have like a heater going on in my basement as well. This right here, my computer, but my heater, that's on too, so my basement's already getting kind of warm. So we're taking that off. Katie, what's up? It's all good, it's all good. I did have the double pump cover. Here, I'll show real quick, Josh, just so you can see. I'm gonna put this back on. No arm tattoos. Nothing. We're good. It's just kind of, it's kind of cold. Kind of cold in the area. Exactly. Wear more clothes, sweat more. And since I haven't been able to work out in like freaking 2 weeks, like actually work out, honestly, I do need to sweat a little bit more. I am 6'4" in height. You can sort of see here. I'll show you real quick. Boom. Not that I have like a measuring thing, but this is my basement where my head goes. And you can see my hand. It's pretty close. So 6'4". Oh, so that's how you do it. The heaters get you so good. Oh, for sure. All right. But Katie, how you been? You said you're all caught up. Does that mean you watched all the previous streams? Is that what I'm understanding you're saying? Thanks if you did. If not, it's all good. Well, appreciate you being here. All right, we got 50 pounds here now. We're gonna bump the weight up to 60. Appreciate it, AB. Appreciate it. Yeah, I've been consistent with the gym for close to 4 years now. I've been lifting a lot longer, but I want to say like the first 3 years of me lifting, I wasn't taking my food seriously. Like I wasn't getting enough protein by any means. I was super skinny, super scrawny. Didn't really have any focus or like know what to do. So it was like years on years of learning, trial and error, stuff like that. I feel like I got it like pretty locked down now, but I've been consistently working out close to 4 years now, and yeah, also I don't ever plan on taking any like steroids, any like enhancements, nothing like that. I'll take like I've taken like natural stuff. Yo, Star, what's up? I know the usernames suck. that it's like changed. Go watch the progress. So you're doing great. Appreciate it. Appreciate that, Katie. Appreciate it. Yeah, for me, all natural. So I've taken like like ashwagandha root. I still take. I don't really take that. Well, I'll take like magnesium, L-theanine, stuff like that. Pre-workout, creatine. But I'm not here taking Tren or any steroids of any sort. There's a couple of people I'm pretty close with. One of my best friends. He's on testosterone. He's like, bro, you gotta do with me. And I was like, heck no. He's like, my bench went up a ton. You'll never get strong without it. And I was like, I'm gonna prove you wrong now. But yeah, it's all fun. It's all fun and games and stuff. But for me, it's just not it. I wanna get as far as I can, just natural, and not take anything unless it was like medically necessary. I'm not talking like my testosterone's 200 milligrams short, blah blah blah. I gotta no. I'm gonna make sure my eating is right. I'm gonna make sure that my exercise is working well. I want to make sure that I'm also working on cardio as well, like all around the board, so that way I can be like just the best I can be, just naturally, without hopping on anything that you can't just find from like the earth, just naturally kind of stuff. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, with the blood pressure down. Yeah, for me, I don't think I have high blood. I've never had high blood pressure, luckily. So you got diabetes stage 2. Shoot, Joe. I'm praying for you on your journey. By the way, these are 60s. I'm gonna see what we can do with this. Yeah, as far as I know, also Star, appreciate it. As far as I know, I don't even remember the last time I went to a doctor. I haven't had anything like happen to me, and I don't do anything. I don't take anything to like need blood work. I don't think like to like take that. But as far as I know, I'm all right. I've never had blood pressure issues or anything like that. I'm just doing my thing, being a dad, being a husband, trying to be the best I can be. A good influence. Yes, I do want to be like a influencer, but I want to be a good one, hopefully. A good one. I'm not gonna lie and be like, oh, I don't care. Like I do care. I always try my best at everything, and this is one thing I've always wanted to do, like be on YouTube. Started out with gaming, incorporated also working out and stuff, but all right, we're gonna try to hit like 6-7 reps, something like that here. So we got the 60 pounds. Alright. Alright, not bad. What's up, Eddie? 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, okay. Coming back from an injury. Go. Feeling good. Feeling good. Appreciate it. Appreciate that, AB. Appreciate it. You said the 6-8 gave me a few more. All right. I'm also, in case you don't know, I'm actually sort of under the weather now. If you see me wiping off like the snot and all that stuff. Sorry if it's gross. I'm in my own house. All right, I'll be real with you guys. I don't know why, but like, I just got like under the weather. I want to say like Tuesday morning. like Tuesday morning, no sore throat, luckily, through this whole time, so that's a big plus. Just like stuffy, runny nose, all that stuff. It's crazy. I started about 25 minutes ago, Joseph, so what's up? Welcome back. Ismanos, what's up? How you doing? Exactly. Star, I don't plan on playing Fortnite again. I'm just being honest with you. If you guys have been here for a while, like Star, I used to stream pretty much Fortnite exclusively and make videos for Fortnite. And for me, I just stopped enjoying the game. Wasn't having that much fun. I only started getting into Fortnite because of the characters. Goku specifically, you already know. But get the worst strep throat when you get sick. Dang, Katie. I don't know if I've actually ever gotten strep, but normally I get like a sore throat if I get sick as well. I want to say this is like one time out of 20 where I haven't had like a sore throat or something when I got sick. I don't even remember the last time. That's why I say like 1 out of 20 times, because I don't get sick very often. I don't feel like. Definitely more now that I have a kid. But I don't feel like I'm a person that gets sick often, but if I do, it's usually pretty bad. This sickness, other than like, the runny nose, the eyes kind of like watery and stuff like that, honestly, and like the lower energy, this sickness has been like so easy compared to other sicknesses. And I've been taking medicine like NyQuil and stuff when I go to bed. So, and like extra vitamin C, all that stuff to get better. But Plumber, what's up? I don't smoke anything other than meat on a grill. Obviously, gotta get the good cookings. Dang, your ears hurt and your jaw gets swollen. Gosh dang, it's crazy. Had a kidney stone 2 times that time. Ah, shoot. AB, do you feel like you've gotten enough water? Because definitely staying hydrated will help with kidney stones. I've never had any, but my dad has had them a few times, and he told me about it. There was someone I work with that had like active kidney stones, like at work, and he was not doing good. Not that I definitely don't stay hydrated, but I never drink soda. If I do, it's a Coke Zero. That's usually my go-to. But I try to stay hydrated. I just don't drink as much as I should, as much water as I should. I know for sure, but I try at least. Appreciate it, Star. Appreciate it. All right, we're gonna try to hit another set here. This is 60 pounds. 4, 6, 7. Katie, correct me if I'm wrong, didn't you just have the hamster that was sick like not too long ago? Say correct me if I'm wrong, because I know someone said that their like hamster or gerbil, I think it was hamster, got sick a few weeks ago, or like a month or 2 ago, something like that. NJ, what's up? How you doing? Now, I'm no animal scientist of any sort. So I don't know how animals get sick. other than like, being bit by insects or something like that. So I can't speak on that, but that's why I asked the question. Again, my knowledge on animals is pretty dang minimal. I know what a Dalmatian is. I know what a sea lion is. I know the difference between a crocodile and alligator. Camels, I've seen them. So don't worry, but like, if you're like, oh, this about this animal, no clue. No clue. Alright. We're gonna do some dips now. I'm gonna do like a mixture between dips and L-sits. Because, okay, yep, Katie. I thought it was you, and it was your cousin that got your hamster sick. So that's why I asked. So I said, correct me if I'm wrong, because I remembered that happened not too long ago. Then I'm gonna hit some dips for the triceps here. And we can sort of see the triceps through the shirt. I'm not upset about that. Let's see if I lost. I don't feel like I lost too much. See, and what sucks is like how I got sick and wasn't like working out much. Okay, legs are still alright. I didn't even do legs because I carry the weight, like, because I don't like squats, how it feels on my knees. So if I'm doing a Bulgarian splitty right here, I'm holding the weight, alright? But because my arm was messed up, I was like, crap, I can't actually carry the weight like I normally would. And I don't know, I have like a weird thing where like, I don't want to work just one side of my body out. So like, I don't want to hold the weight with just one arm out here and then not hold with like this other arm. Because, like you've seen those videos where it's like, I worked out one side differently than the other. I don't want that. I'm going to say it. I don't want to do that. I don't want that. Because I don't want different results. I don't want to be like super strong and then super lean or something like that. I know 1 or 2 weeks probably want to make a difference, but it would in my mind. It would in my mind. So I'm like, all right, let's not do that. Noodle legs, I would disagree. That's all good, sir. I want to get a cab, but your dad's allergic. Dang. I don't think we have the noodle legs. I definitely do think that these shorts cover my quads definitely well enough. I think even the calves aren't too bad either. But that's just me. I'm also not like a giant dude. I'm not like 6'7" out here. Alright. I'm only 6'4". One day maybe I'll get taller. In my dreams. Speaking of dreams, so as you guys may or may not know, I recently told you guys that I'm a coach for my son's little basketball team. Now, I don't say how old my son is, but it's a really young age. I had a freaking nightmare last night where all the kids on my son's basketball team, my son included, plus like 4 more kids, were all in my house. Not even the house I have now. It's like some 2-story house with where 3 giant rooms
where I had to entertain all these kids and have them do all these different activities at the same time, and I was the only adult with like 12 children in the house, and I'm like, what is going on? And then I wake up and I have to go to work. I was like, no. I'm stressed. I woke up stressed, and I'm like, my heart's hurting. I'm like, oh, thank goodness. Now, granted, I think if I had to, I probably could entertain 12 kids with different activities. What would they be? I don't know. I'd be like, all right, this giant room, just throw a tennis ball at the wall and try to catch it with each other. This other room, here's a football, throw it, catch it. Here's a basketball, throw it, catch it. I'm sure if I had to, like, make something up, but I'm pretty sure my dream was like, you know, granted this was like, what, 15, 16 hours ago where I've had this dream. I'm pretty sure like it was like school activities too. I'm not a teacher. I'm not. I'll do my best that I can in whatever I have to do. But holy cow. Said my dad used to carpool for my soccer team in elementary. He hated it. We were so chaotic. Dude, the basketball team that I like coached for, it's like insane because like the kids are at a young enough age where like listening is like very quick. I can list like the kids are like, okay, I can concentrate for like a 3 to 7 minute range. But I'm supposed to go through like different drills for so many minutes and all this stuff. And there's other teams with other kids like in the whole area all at the same time, and it's hectic. And I only became a coach because my son's like, yeah, Dad, I want you to be a coach. I'm like, ah, cool, great. I can't let my son down. And then, get this. I think my son thought me being coach meant him and I are going to be playing. And then when it's like, I'm teaching everyone, he's like, no! And then he's like, runs off. I'm like, wife goes, I need help, please. So he wasn't even, he didn't even participate. I'm like, I'm supposed to be your coach, bud. You're not even here. I was so sad. It's like, dang it. So hopefully this next week goes a little bit better. He'll actually like participate in basketball. Oh, love him, but I'm just like, come on, buddy. He's like, Dad, I'm like, I'm the coach. I gotta teach it, and then and I've never been a coach, nothing at all. And so then the parents are all like looking at me like, all right, what's next, coach? And I'm like, I know as much as you do. I'm like, all right, I'm really good at just coming up with stuff. So I'm like, all right, this is what's gonna happen. Stand in line right here. All right, guys, you ready for this? This is what we're gonna do. Everyone's looking at me like, all right, he's the guy to listen to. I'm like, I'm just making this up as I go. Hopefully none of those parents ever see this. And they're like, wait a second, isn't that my kid's coach? He doesn't know what he's doing? What? Oh well. It's almost like it says pass the ball. I'd say one of the harder parts is remembering every kid's name. I'm really good with names. I feel like in faces. I mean, you guys, I feel like you guys have, if you've been here for a minute, yeah, I feel like my memory's pretty good. I feel like you guys can attest to that. So I'm always just like, all right, remember all these kids' names. I'm like, hey, good job. Saying all their names. You know, one's got like a shirt on that is like Spider-Man. I'm like, hey, my son loves Spider-Man. Let's go. Good job. You're so awesome. Just going around, just trying to do my best. Yo, Snoodle, what's up? I unfortunately did not hit 250. I hit 245, so I did in fact run the 5 miles on the treadmill with the weighted vest, increasing in 8-pound increments. It sucked. Absolutely was terrible. Through the last like 30 seconds, I want to say, I ran through 2 cramps, one on each calf at the same time for like the last 20-30 seconds. So I was proud of myself for that. Am I going to try it again? I probably will eventually. I think overall I want to hit a 315 on my bench press. But right now I'm working more on calisthenics. So that'll be something I come back to much later. Because right now, in calisthenics at least, I'm trying to work on doing a handstand, which I just came off of an injury, elbow injury from too much arm wrestling. And so I want to do a handstand. So my elbow feels all better now, so that's a positive. This is like my first workout back since I got injured. Like my first real workout in like 2 weeks. I've done like easier workouts, but boom, I'm very happy that like I'm not feeling any pain, nothing in the arm and the elbow, so very happy. But I want to work on a handstand for calisthenics. I want to work on doing a front lever. That's where you can hold yourself forward like that. However, it's like holding out. I want to eventually be able to do like a planche. It's where like, you know, when you see people holding themselves up completely flat with their arms sort of like this on the ground. That would be something much later. So those are the goals right now. Snoodle, I didn't see the messages. I think it said something about like, oh no, that was Benjamin. Strong body, strong mind, muscles are memory. You got this. Appreciate it, Benjamin. Appreciate it. Brutus, what's going on? I like the name. Brutus, that's strong. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. How about you? Stretch your arms. Oh, don't you worry, Star. I'm always stretching. So we're staying good. We're staying good. And Jack, yes, my family is doing well. Thank you for asking. They are doing well. All right. So we gotta we'll do one more set of this. I'm gonna go real slow. And hold. Alright. Some leg lifts here. Feeling good. Feeling good. Alright, I'm gonna do some dumbbell flies. Actually, I'm gonna move over to. Oh, crap. I was gonna do some bench press. I'm actually not gonna. If I wanted to do bench press, I needed to do earlier. I need to do it earlier. I didn't. That's my bad. I wasn't thinking clearly. So I'm gonna do some dumbbell presses here. Yeah. I just wasn't thinking. I wasn't thinking properly. That was a good workout. Almost done. I'm gonna hit a little bit heavier on the chest here. You spit freestyle. Nah, I'm not doing any freestyles. Those are my I'm retired from freestyling. Sorry. For the many years I have freestyled, I must retire. My favorite Pokemon, Lugia is number 1, and Kyogre is probably number 2, and then Zapdos. Zapdos and Kyogre, I know they're all legendaries. I get it. Whatever. Just something in my heart about a bird. I freaking love it. And then Kyogre is just spoke to me. I don't know what it is. Those 3. Lugia, number 1, 100% hands down. Then Kyogre and Zapdos are like in a toss-up between first and second, or sorry, second and third. Psyduck, heck yeah. My wife loves Psyduck. She loves the name. Alright, I'm gonna do warm-ups 40. Appreciate it, Katie. Bryson, what's up? How you doing? How you doing? Thank you. Said planet poster placement progress. You've shifted around your background. No, it's still there. It's still there. This is just more of this side. Planet's right there. You know, I'm not moving that. Or I'm not putting that down at least. Maybe I'd move it if I moved the basement around or like stuff like that. But heck no. My son made that for me. I'm a very proud dad. Very proud dad, so that thing's staying up as long as I have decor. Yo, Isaac, good to see you. Good to see you. It's been a minute. Hyper, you're awesome. Broly, heck yeah. I'm a Goku fan. My son takes after me. He also loves Goku. I'm like, yes. I try to convince him to be Gohan for Halloween. At the very last second, he went from, okay, Dad, I'm Goku, you're Big Vegeta, but he calls him Big Vegeta. And Mama's Bulma. He went from that, and then we were Spider-Man. I was like, dang it. I was like, it was so close, we almost Dragon Ball Z. But he went as Miles Morales, Spider-Man. I was like the Noah or Homecoming Spider-Man. And Wife Ghost made a custom Doc Ock outfit, which was really cool. Isaac, I haven't been posting workouts because I actually haven't been working out for a minute. I got injured, and so like I tried working out a couple times. It just hurt, and I was like, I have to let it rest. The arm, like the couple times when it started to get better, I reactivated it, made it get worse and worse. Today I feel like I'm 100%. I haven't felt any pain in the arm, so we're finally good. And I'm also sick right now. I think like on the recovery of sick, but I didn't care. Alright? It was boom. Had to work out. So that's why I haven't been like posting much or anything. Because I just been in the dumps, unfortunately. Just focus. I've been going to sleep way earlier. I think I actually went to bed like before like 11, like 1 or 2 of those nights. That was crazy. Instead of like after 1 or 2. Oh, don't you worry, Hyper. I'll work out the legs. Alright, hold up. And I promise it's the shorts. Alright. Boom. Legs. Alright. They're there. The shorts cover it. This is like the absolute perfect length to cover any like leg size at all. Maybe next one on DBZ. I hope so. Bryson, I said our high school isn't safe for football. Oh, heck yeah, let's go. I did read it. I just didn't remember to say anything out loud about it. But congratulations. That's really cool. Thank you for the reminder. I always say, if I ever miss like a chat, a message or anything, you guys are always welcome to say like, hey, go back. Read what I said, because I'm human. I'll forget sometimes, or I'll read and forget to say anything about it. So legs are a pinnacle of muscle. I'm more of like a shoulder and chest kind of guy, because I don't like to
be more like broad shouldered and like upper body, but I am in agreement that legs are very important for muscle, especially since your leg muscles are like some of the biggest muscles in your body. So you want to have, if not like big legs, I feel like at least like legs that match the rest of your body. I don't think I'm not a fan of like low like super skinny chicken legs and like super strong upper body, or vice versa. I think it's balance, you know what I'm saying? Balance, baby. So when the game's just ended, you got back home. Heck yeah. Bryson, are you on the football team, or did you just go to it? Skiing and snowboarding. Heck yeah. I I'm not a fan of I'm not a skiing person, but snowboarding, 1000%. Yep. I do love me some snowboarding. All right. Oh man. This is already like. This is like. It's crazy. Should be saying this will help her. Oh my gosh. What's up, Andy? This feels so weird, like hitting chest after not working out for so long. Right now, these are just 40s. I'm gonna bump up to 70, but like I can feel my chest like shaking. It's not that this is like really tough. However, I am not, since I haven't worked out in like actually in like a couple weeks. Definitely a weird feeling. It's a real weird feeling. In case you didn't hear or know, I've just been injured for a couple weeks. And it's been my elbow that's been hurting. So, favorite Disney? Hands down, Hercules. Hercules always and will always forever be my number one Disney movie, animation, everything. Yes, Benjamin. Yes, I was still gaming during the off time of not working out and stuff. Jay Cutler, he's insane. Yep, like the stomp, leg flex, peak leg muscles for sure. Bryson, I was arm wrestling a bunch of people at work. I beat everyone that I was arm wrestling. So then I was like, hey, how about two people go against me at the same time? So it was my hand, their other hand on top, and then someone else, both hands against me. And it was like I got to like here, and then I was like, and it lasted about like 15 to 20 seconds, the arm wrestling match, before they beat me. And I gave it my all. I just lost it. It was two people against me. And then, so, it wasn't until like the next day where I was like, my arm hurts for some reason. That's weird. And then I worked out, and I was like, dang, my arm is hurting more. So then I was like, I gotta get like an easy workout. And then the next day I went to work out, and I was like, my arm hurts again. And then it was like the third day where I was like, oh shoot. It was probably because the arm wrestling match that it was painful. So I was like, dang, that was on me. No one to blame other than myself. Either I should have won, or I deserve to get hurt. That was it. So one of the guys was like, all right, my goal for 2026 is to be able to like hold my own against you or beat you. And then I was like, my goal is to be able to beat both of you next time. I lost the right arm. I should have went for left arm. I was like, all right, I tired them out with one arm. Time to go for the other arm. Oh well. I actually did say other arm, and they said they didn't want to. I was like, okay, fair enough. So, oh well.
Hyper, you have a good one. Appreciate you being here. You have a great night. See, 3:23 tomorrow. Who's excited? What's up? What's up, Juan? I don't really watch UFC. I used to more so like peak Conor McGregor, Anderson Silva, those guys, and then I stopped watching as much. There was less people around me were into UFC, and so I think that's where like I got a lot of my excitement and would watch the matches. There was multiple people around me that were talking about it, excited about it, and it's a cool sport. I actually would like to get into some MMA fighting or like at least training. But as far as now, yeah, it's not it. Said where's Oreo at? I'm not sure where Oreo's at. I'm not sure. He hasn't been on. He wasn't on this stream or the gaming stream, so yeah, maybe he's got something going on. Family in town. Who knows? Who knows? All right, let's hit this. These are 60s. For whatever reason, this feels better than the 40s. Just kidding. I was gonna say I feel less shaky. I'm definitely more shaky now. It's just the first 2 reps were fine. One arm more than the other? No. Not at all. What's up, Caroline? Hello from my basement. Hello from the basement. Alright, we're bumping to 70s next. No, I am actually so focused on not having imbalance in my body with like training, so much so that if I'm hurt on one side, then I won't train the other side unless it's the exact same capacity as the injured side, or won't work out at all, or like I don't think I'm OCD by any means. But I am very much so like I want to stay in balance. So whatever I do with like one leg, I got to do with the other leg. Or if I do it with like one shoulder, has to be the same with the other shoulder, chest, arms, back, whatever it is. Even if like one side, let's say for example, if I was to like max rep like curls and I was only going one arm at a time, right? If I hit like 10 and I was like, oh, I can't anymore, and it's like 10, I'm like, oh, I could get 2 more on this side, I would stop at 10. Because I was like, nah, I don't want to be uneven. However, I would say most, if not almost all of my workouts, or all, I can do pretty much the same weight on both sides of my body, whatever it is. So if it's like, like I use like those hand squeezy things at work for like grip to work on my forearms while I'm at work, right? I'll do that, and it's pretty much dead even for that. Maybe a little bit, a number here off here, so just depending of like if how much work I've done or whatever during the day, or how tired I am. But I'd say my body is pretty close to even, or left side to right side, all around for my workouts. So that's how I'm very, very aware, like when I'm doing workouts, to making sure that's the same on both sides. Isaac, so you deadlifted like 110 the other day. Congratulations. Love to hear it. Good job. Star, I'm not sure what that means. Press. Oh, press X to lift weight. I was like, what does that mean? As I'm reading it to myself. What does that mean? Okay,
So, quick update. I do feel slight, not pain, but slight, like a little bit off on my right arm where it's injured. So one trap man, he's 19-year-old that purposely trains one side of their body. I think I have seen, I'm not sure if it's the same person, but I have seen people that have like trained only one arm, or they train different parts of their body for like long periods of time. I think there's one guy I've seen, he's got like, I think he has like his arm is messed up, and so like one arm he doesn't work out, and so he only works out the other arm and stuff like that. I could not tell you their names by any means. But yeah. So like so the bar, if it's like the standard, I guess I don't know what would be like the correct names or something. I just remember they call it like the girl bar or the boy bar, or like I think the boy bar is like the technical like Olympic weight bar, which is 45, and then like the girl bar, whatever that'd be called, that's 35 pounds. But so either it's a 35-pound bar or 45-pound bar. But I'd say the 45-pound bar is more common, for sure. But yeah, so I've seen multiple people like that, that train like only one body part or whatever. But I don't remember any of their names. It was just like in short content. So like a YouTube short, like this guy, like some AI voice probably like, this guy is crazy. He works out only one side of his body. Blah 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 blah, and then goes into like the whole story or whatever. Yeah, it's probably. I'm sure it probably was the 45 Isaac. But 10 times, that's good. That's good. Isaac, do you know how much you weigh, or roughly how much you weigh? Alright. These are 70s. Gonna hit this. Slight incline. In 3, 2, 1. Alright, got a good clean 8 reps there. I'm done. I was already feeling a little bit of something I can feel in the right arm. Not hurting, but just slightly off. So I'm done with that. I'm not trying to reactivate injury, but I did want to definitely include some resistant training, some weightlifting, and some strenuous work on the arm that was injured so we can get it back to 100%. I'd say right now it's at 85 to 90% in total. I don't know if you saw when I was doing bench pressing, the right arm was shaking a little bit more than the left arm. I think that's a really good place to call it. I don't want to do too much more with the elbow. Maybe I'll do some more like leg lifts here, just a little bit more core. Hit a little bit of a pose for the night. So about like half your body weight. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. Especially, oh, and that's for a full 10 reps too. Isaac, do you know how much your max is? Your max bench press? Okay, let's see. Calculate max bench. There's like a website, which is pretty cool. It is it's strengthlevel.com. So you've only done the bar. Yeah, so if you did 45 with 10 reps, theoretically your 1 rep max if you were like failing, it's over 9,000. If you were failing like the 11th rep, you hit all full 10 and then like you failed on the 11th rep, at least on here the calculator says your 1 rep max would be right around 60 pounds. Right around 60 pounds. So approximately. So you definitely could. So you're like what, about roughly like 65% of your body weight. That's good. I'm not sure, Isaac, how long you've been lifting or anything like that. But if you're beginning or not experienced, then you're definitely gonna get there. You're definitely gonna get there. Or if you're like a lot younger, you definitely don't need to say your age. But okay, you should eat up from work. You can barely type. Oh no. What well, I'm sorry to hear about that, nerd. What is it that you do for work, or why it's so difficult? Of course, you don't have to respond. I know you said it's difficult to type, so you don't have to. That's only if you care to go through the pain to type anymore. We're just gonna hit some leg lifts here. Gonna go slow on the decline. So most people your age don't lift at all. There you go. Well, look at you. You're ahead of the curve. Alright, that's all I'm doing for now. Let's hit this little posing sesh. Oh, you said you work in deli, and the chemicals got you messed up? Dang. I'm sorry to hear about that. I hope, I'm guessing, is it like, does like the chemicals like eat through the gloves or something? I'm sure you wear gloves for, like your work. Can you like double layer on gloves or something like that? Alright. I'm a little nervous to see here. We haven't done any posing in like 2 weeks. So and what sucks too is like I've been eating really good, but because of the lack of exercise, my weight has not really changed. Here, we were at like 200 pounds. I will say, that like around Thanksgiving, I definitely was eating more. Okay, that's not bad. I'm 197.2. 197.2. So I'm not too upset about that. Not too upset. Alright. Here we go. Alright, first and foremost, I never want you guys to compare yourself to me. We're all on our own journey. Comparison is the thief of joy, so I always want you to compare yourself to who you are now, and who you want to be. And yourself in that journey everywhere. Don't compare yourself to anyone else. I know I do it. Alright, I'm not gonna say I'm not perfect by any means, but it is the thief of joy. Because you see some of these people out here roided up and you're like, dang, they're freaking great looking. They're like peak specimen, all that stuff. Well, you know what? You are on your journey. I want you to focus on you, because I believe in you so dang much. I hope you believe in yourself, and if you don't, I will believe in you enough for you to accomplish your goals. On that note, let's get this going.
we go. Also, Jonathan, appreciate the sub. Thank you, thank you. Don't you worry, we're gonna end with the wave. You already know, you already know. Let's go here. Oh, that's right. Man, it's been a minute since I flexed. I'm tired. Alright. Haven't worked out legs in a minute, but gotta show the legs. A little bit of calves here. And you already know, we end it on the wave, baby. Don't you forget it. Whoa! Whoa, catch a ride, bro! On the wave! Anyway, that was dumb. That was fun. Get a good lift in. Happy about that. Happy with the workout. Realized we never even listened to music. We never even listened to music on this stream. That was good though. That was good. I'm excited to be back into the gym finally. All the exciting things I was talking about too. It was so disappointing to be hurt. Because all the exciting things where I was like, oh, I got this really cool idea. Like I had to put a pause on it. Had to put a pause on like the cool ideas and stuff because I was hurt. So I'm happy. We're back. Oh, you know what? I'm not wearing this. This is all sweaty. Gross. But I've got the pump cover. We're going for the green pump cover after this. Yeah, so I'm very excited to be back into working out regularly. So all those cool, exciting things that I mentioned that I have not seen on any platform anywhere. Excuse me. That we can actually incorporate it and make something cool. I have an idea that actually feels original. I haven't seen it anywhere. It could exist. I don't know. But I have not seen it anywhere. So hopefully we can make that happen. It'll be super cool. But I'm going to hop off now. I'm going to try to get some extra rest in, some more recovery, get some more vitamin C, get some more NyQuil in the body, just try and rid all the sickness, all the injury, so we can just absolutely crush the end of the month, so that way we can soar into 2026 with some awesome headway towards our future goals. So I appreciate you guys so much. You guys coming back, watching the workouts, talking, commenting, leaving more, interaction, stuff like that. You guys are amazing. I appreciate you endlessly helping me you guys help me push myself to try and surpass any goals that I have. So I really do. I can't speak on how much I appreciate you guys. Whether it's one of you, 1 billion, like you guys are absolutely just amazing, phenomenal that you guys would be here. So I do truly thank each and every one of you for just being here and making this place here just so much better. I do truly appreciate you guys, and I cannot speak on that enough. So thank you. I hope you all have a fantastic night. If I do end up streaming anything like that, I will let you guys know on the Discord, or if you got the notifications on, then you'll be able to check on it there. Benjamin, you're too kind. W's in the chat for Benjamin. Always appreciated, never expected. So thank you very much for the donation there. That was very, very kind of you. Super sweet of you. So thank you very much. But yeah, we will be back. If not before Monday,
we'll be back on Monday at the very least, where we've got our workout stream, gaming stream on Monday. We might have Turtle. I got to talk to him. We might have him in. If we do, then we'll probably play some maybe some like TFT doubled up. But you guys are amazing. Appreciate you all so very much. So very much. You guys are amazing. So I hope you all have a fantastic weekend. If I don't see you before then, appreciate you all. Love you all, of course. Until next time, peace.